Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, it's a chilly day here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Boy, is it cold. And it snowed a couple of days ago. There was a bit of a storm, but it's over now, but it's still really cold. I have been gone the last day or so. And if you want to know the reason why, it's because of something that happened with a cable company by the name of Xfinity. So, for those of you that might be interested in Xfinity, if you're thinking about getting the service, something you should know. When it comes to Xfinity, for some reason, they have a rule about only one person in the household can have an Xfinity account. If there are two people in the household that are trying to get an Xfinity account at the same address, they will cancel one in order to keep the other. So that was the mess that happened yesterday that had to get straightened out and understood. But all is well now. I'm back online and I've got some Chantal stuff to catch up on. So what are we doing today? Well, she's done a couple of lives and she did a mukbang video. It was an entire mess. Chantal is back in Kuwait and she's doing exactly what we thought that she was going to do. She went back to Kuwait and she's diving headfirst into the food. Not just a little bit, but a whole lot. She did a live entitled, I Have Bad Cravings. Well, no crap, Chantal. Of course you have bad cravings. You're a food addict. Of course you got bad cravings all the time. You've got a food addiction, which you absolutely refuse to seek treatment for. And I don't want to hear any crying over here because I had a food issue and it took me 6 years to get over it, but I did. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of falling off the horse and getting right back on. But I chose life over addiction. Whereas someone like yourself, you are fooling yourself into thinking that you can have a life with addiction and all is well. And I'm sorry, you've got to use one or the other. You can't have both together because addiction affects life. So I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to get into the stuff on Twitter, all of the Twitter clips, and then we'll cover the live itself. And I hope all of you have a wonderful day. And if you happen to like this react, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment so you guys know what time it is. It is time for the Twitter peeps. All right, so it's time for all the cool stuff that I've found on Twitter. Some of it has to do with Chantal, some of it doesn't. Let me just go ahead and switch on over. All right, oops, there we go. All right, so for those of you that are on Twitter, that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. I do understand that some of you are not on the Bird app, nor do you want to be, and that's why I keep you guys updated with all this stuff on Twitter, so you don't have to be there if you don't want to. All right, this tweet is from Wonder Mom saying, had a bad day? Not hard with the world news. How about looking at how bad Foodie Beauty's numbers are? The real reason for her fake health arc is that she is a desperate beach, hoping this will bring the views back. Your mom's emotional support carrot says, Chantal, what pitiful views. I wonder if you can afford fast food for much longer, unless Salad finds a sugar daddy to poop on him. So let's look at the views. Ouch. Ouch. Wow. You know, if she were a very small channel, say my size, those would be really good views. Like I'm not even at 6K yet, but she's at over 100K. Her views should be much better than that. They should be somewhere in, say, the 14K, 20K, 30K range. That would be good numbers. But she did the video where she was eating healthy food that got less than 5K. And then no fast food, even though she's eating fast food, that got 7K. And then the KFC mukbang, 8K. I'm sensing a pattern here. Are you guys seeing it too? So let's look at the first video up here. She's eating a healthy meal, 4.4K. Chantal has a lot of feedies on her channel. Feedies do not like to see content where you're trying to eat healthy. The more unhealthy you eat, the better they like it. The more loaded with fat and sugar and calories, the more they dig it, the more they'll watch. So this next video, no fast food for 1 year. She's eating a fast food meal. The views jump up to 7.6K. And then we have down here 2 days ago, KFC mukbang, loaded twister, cheese fries, cruncher burger. That jumped up to 8K. So she advertised herself eating a fast food meal. She got 8K. She ate another fast food meal, but she's saying no more fast food. I guess that was a bit of a turnoff with the feedies. That dropped down to 7.6. And then trying to eat healthy, 4.4. And this is what happens when you're someone that you make your content all about fast food and eating fast food. You put yourself in a corner where you attract a certain kind of audience and they want to see a certain kind of content. And if you don't give it to them, they're not going to watch. I mean, Chantal's been on YouTube for what, 8 years? And she could have branched out and found all kinds of things to include on her channel, but she kept it at just her eating massive amounts of unhealthy food. So she only has one crowd that is there to watch one thing. And if she doesn't give it to them, they're not interested. You put yourself on that toxic hamster wheel, Foodie, and I don't think you want to get off. I think you want to stay on it for the benefit of the feedies, and also because, to be quite honest, you don't want to give up the fast food. Like, food is your everything. It is your love. It is your comfort. It is what occupies your time. You have nothing else to look forward to, nor are you looking around to see what else is it that you can do. So, yeah, the views are terrible. Absolutely terrible. And as far as the part about her affording the fast food, I feel that a lot of Chantal's content, it is requests from the feedies. And if that is the case, the feedies are actually paying her to eat that food. They give her whatever base price to eat the food, but they also pay for the meal. She might getting money from people on PayPal, and they say, I'm giving you this money so that you eat a certain meal from a certain restaurant. So she gets kind of a paid for meal out of it, plus whatever it is they want to throw in extra for the compensation. So these fast food meals that we're seeing, they might be already compensated by the feedie people. Okay, moving on. Perfectly Imperfect says fast food challenge over in less than 24 hours. Not surprised. In my opinion, this is all a ploy to garnish views. She has no intention to eat healthy. Her and Salah are broke. Well, she always gets the highest views when she eats the fast food. Whenever she tries to eat healthy, the views go down. But something I'd like to point out to all of you. In my opinion, I think that when she does the healthy videos or saying, I'm going to eat healthy videos or lives, I feel that might be a little bit manipulative as a way to get the feedies to pay more. It's almost like a sort of like a weird threat of, you guys like for me to eat fast food, but you're not paying me enough. So you better pony up the money or I'm going to start eating healthy. And then if there are feedies that are on YouTube enjoying her feedie content, they're going to give her money and they're going to pay for meals just to see her continue to pump out the kind of content that they most desire. Okay, Kelly says it hasn't even been 24 hours. Foodie is depressed and is ready to take the car to get junk food, but doesn't because Salah will get mad, then proceeds to have a B moment on camera. She is never going to succeed without therapy, and maybe not even then. Well, you guys already know the drill. I have said multiple times, this woman has an extreme food habit. The only thing that would work is to put her either in jail or in a strict, locked down, restricted facility where she has no control and she has no authority. And there's absolutely no chance for her to sneak food in or have somebody sneak it in for her. Her temper tantrums wouldn't matter to anybody. Just really strict, really restricted. And even then, that might not even work. You know, she'd have to enter a place like that on her own volition. So she might check herself out before any good can happen in a place like that. But she would have to stay in a place like that for a long, long time because her food habit is just, it's incredible. It's such a extreme level. She needs extreme help, but she doesn't really want it. That's the thing. If you want to get better from anything that's wrong with you, you have to want the help. You have to recognize in yourself that something is seriously wrong. You have to reach out for help. You have to accept the help, and you have to commit yourself to getting healthy. You can't tell yourself half lies of, I can do this on my own, or I can still partake in the thing that I'm addicted to and be okay. No, it's either all or nothing. You're either committed to life or you're committed to your addiction. You can't marry the two together. It just doesn't work. All right, moving on. I get something something cute from our dogs that love the snow. Look at this. These puppers love the snow. There are several dog breeds that are well suited to cold climates, like, say, Huskies. Oh, they love the cold. That's because they were just love it. Oh, poor puppers is like, I want to play with the ball, but it's frozen to the porch. What do I do? But look. Even this pug's like, this is snow. I like it. Oh. But dogs sometimes love the snow, especially the bigger breeds with the thicker coats. It is just so much fun for them to be outside in the snow. Not all dogs hate the cold. Oh, there's a husky right there. And this cat, there we go. Bulldog is like taking a sled ride on its back. That is so cute. All right, back to Chantal. Tat Von B says, please stop. You're dorky and have no rhythm. And why are you so worried? Should the beast be concerned? So Chantal did a live stream called Beast Time. Y'all want to hear something interesting? So this is her live stream. Like, this is how she makes money. Talking to people, eating, interacting with her beezers. And Salah is over in the corner playing Crazy Frog for the millionth time. Something that many audience members in Chantal's chat have said they don't want to hear him play Crazy Frog. They're sick of that song. So he decides he wants to get online while she's online and play Crazy Frog. And he actually gets onto her for talking while he's playing. Let's watch. I bet Chantal regrets the day that she tried to get Salah to come online and play Crazy Frog, because that's all he does. He won't come on camera and be her co-host and sit next to her and talk to people. He's offline playing that stupid keyboard. Chantal, if I were you, I would take a bowl of paneer and just dump it on the keyboard and ruin it, like, oops, or cut the cord or something, and you'd never have to hear it again.
The dance emoji.
Why are you talking big?
She's trying to laugh it off, but the nerve of this guy. He's such a loser. He's living off of her and her money. He's an able-bodied man. He could go out and get a job of his own, make his own money. But what has he chosen to do? Live off of a food addict while they are partaking of their food addiction. You're pimping out a food addict and their food addiction for your benefit, Salah. You know, relying on her for that money. And she's doing a live stream. And you're just like, whatever in the background. And you're bossing her around on her live stream and telling her not to talk, not to interrupt. It's not as if you're playing Beethoven or Mozart, sir. You're playing a stupid song in a stupid way that people have heard a million times. It's nothing special. And my apologies for saying it's a stupid song. It's a great song. It's just that I've heard it way too much and I'm sick of it already because of him. But the original song is great. But she's online making money. And you're telling her what to do on her live stream. Who do you think you are? Chantal, this is what you went back for? You ran all the way back there for this? Why?
I'm distracting. Okay. I can't talk, guys, so it's over. Okay, sorry. Yella, go, go, go.
He told her to shut up so he can play. And then when she shuts up, he can't even play. And she's just trying to act goofy and silly because otherwise she would just be sitting there like waiting for him to finish. Just hurry up and just finish. And as I said before, the Chantal that I'm looking at right now is not the Chantal that I started watching years ago. Because the old Chantal, who was focused on her YouTube channel, if somebody told her to hush and to shush, she would have told them where to go and how far to stick it up their behind. That's the old Foodie. The one who was in control of her channel and in control of herself, even though, yeah, she was out of control. Still, like, she was like, who do you think you are? That's the old Foodie. This one, taking orders from someone that it's not his channel, it's hers. She's the one making the money, not him. Why is she listening to him? This is so stupid. Like, are you that desperate for a place to live, Chantal? There's absolutely no way for you to get a place to live in Canada so you can do what you want to do. That you had to run all the way back to Kuwait and deal with this. I'm so bored with his playing. I'm not entertained. Sorry. Him playing Crazy Frog is not entertaining. Okay, on to something pleasant from Never Point at a Cat. Yeah, cats are big on manners, y'all. You don't point at a cat. Look, pointing at a cat. What are you doing? My cat. See, the cats are big about manners. Like, it's very impolite to point. If you point at them, that's like a challenge for war. They look at that as a challenge to fight. They look. Never point at a cat. They're going to take it as a, like, so you've chosen to fight, did you? All right, moving on. This person says JFC. So she's not even allowed to talk while he's playing. You've got to be joking. I wish it were a joke, but we just saw the clip. He was serious. All right, moving on to Two-Tailed Keeper. Two-Tailed Keeper says, this was the last frame of that meal in the video. Why does that tell us that she didn't eat it? When's the last time she ever left this much food on her plate? Never. She probably cried and got Salah to order her Burger King, then made him eat this instead. Yeah, she wasn't happy about that healthy meal. I see nothing wrong with it. That is a healthy meal, and it's a big plate too. It's a big platter. It wasn't like she got like a kid-sized plate with a little bit of food on it. That's a platter. That's not a plate, that's a platter. And let's look at the amount of food. Like what's on it? We got some chicken, hummus, we got like a little bit of salad here. Looks perfectly fine to me. I'd be happy with it. But the look on that face says otherwise, because it's not fatty. There's not a whole lot of calories. There aren't any addictive chemicals or sugars or carbs in it. That's why she's so mad. And you're right. She probably did have Salad go get her BK, because to her, something like that would be punishment. At least I can carry you says, showing the camera the burger after every bite. Why? It sickens me. I can answer your question. I know exactly why she does that. It has to do with the feedies. There's certain things they like when it comes to their videos or that they receive, or pictures or lives. They want to see the person eating, but they also want to see, like they want to see the item. Like, look, like how she's flipping it around right there. Like she is showing the item. She's showing how big of the bites that she's taking. Because some people, when they do mukbangs, they do like jump cuts to make it look like they've eaten, but they're not really eating it. She's honestly eating that food. So feedies are all about, I want to see you eat the food. And here's something else to throw in with that. Those of you that have been watching Chantal for a long time, if you notice, a lot of the food that she eats, it's soft. There might be a lot of soup involved or sauces. Theory, just a theory, because she does cater to the feedies. Maybe there are some feedies in her client list. They want to see more eating than drinking. They want to see more of the food than her consuming liquid. So if Chantal is, say, eating a sandwich like this, she needs something to help her wash it down or she doesn't choke. So if, say, she's doing a video or a live or picture or something for a feedie, she is going to use a food item that is much like, say, a liquid item. If the feedie says, I don't want to see you drinking soda, I just want to see you eating nothing but food, then she's going to, say, have soup on hand or some kind of cheese sauce or condiment that lubricates her throat so she can swallow without necessarily drinking something. But that right there, at least I can carry you. That's her catering to the feedies. She's eating the item and then periodically flipping it over to show how much she's eaten, how big the bites are. That might play into their interest. Okay, something cool from post of cats with unique faces. Oh, I've shown you guys this kind of cat before with the two colored faces, but here's some other interesting patterns as well. This little guy has a mask on. Oh, it's always interesting to see the different color patterns. And there's the chimera heterochromia. How do you get ears like that? How does a cat get ears that tiny? And I would call that cat Elvis. I don't know, just like the Elvis hairstyle. So I just wanted to show that with you guys. Nana Spike T says, exactly why I never take anything she says seriously. I can't understand why her lives going in circles. She's absolutely exhausting. So giddy and happy in Canada, yet claims Kuwait is better for her. Think again or don't. Well, I think that Kuwait is better for her addictions because she wants to sit in a room and eat. She has to have a space to stream and eat. She doesn't have that in Canada. She's got that in Kuwait. Hence the reason why she keeps going back there and she's insisting on staying there even though it's not good for her. Queen of WTF says, wow, okay, here we go for another round of Chantal's diet cycles. Let's watch.
Anyways, just wanted to talk to you
Oops, sorry.
guys because, anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys because it seems that I'm kind of depressed. Like, I'm really, really struggling with, like,
You know what? You're such a bad actress, Foodie. You did the live and you titled it, I Have Bad Cravings. So just with the title alone, you were clickbaiting people that you were having a bad moment. Like you were raising the red flag with all your beezers. I'm having a bad moment, y'all. Come get into the live and talk to me. I need someone to talk to. You knew exactly what you were doing with that clickbait title. And now here you are saying you're depressed and you're having a moment. At the same time, you're smirking. We know that smirk very well. It's called duper's delight. You're trying to dupe everybody. And this is why your channel is failing. Because instead of producing great content for people and letting it stand on its own to where people are interested in you and they're interested in what you're doing, you trick them, you lie to them, you gaslight them, you lead them on, and then you wonder why nobody stays. And that's because the Foodie Beauty brand is all about lies, dishonesty, and gaslighting. And it's very off-putting for people, even for the people on your channel that are diehard beezers. I'm sure after a while they get burnt out on you lying and they figure you out pretty quick and they decide to take off. You wonder why the reaction channels are growing? Why their engagement is better? Is because of what you do and how you do it. But talking about being depressed at the same time, you got a smile on your face.
not eating KFC.
Look, I'm having a bad moment, giggle. Okay, sure. You know what? If you're having a bad moment, go to a therapist, go seek help. You don't come online and gripe to everybody. That's not going to help anything. Nellie says, shaking her head no, while trying to convince us she's gone to a lot of therapy. Let's watch.
I don't know, Zoe. I've been to a lot of therapy in my life. For real, I have.
And what is this here? Scratching your nose after telling a lie is often interpreted as a potential sign of deception, because when someone lies, their body releases chemicals that can cause blood vessels and the nose to swell, leading to a tingling sensation and the urge to scratch the nose, sometimes referred to as the Pinocchio effect. I did not know that. Now I do. Huh. The more you know, right? DX on Twitter says, do you guys think she's already received a major diagnosis, or do we think she stopped seeing the doctor months ago? I think she hasn't seen a doctor in a long, long time. I think she's aware that there are problems, but she just doesn't care enough to really research it. Saturday Baker says, I think she already knows what it is. I agree. I think she's got an idea of how serious things are, but she just doesn't care. Del Pondu says, I think she knows something is screwed up, but is in denial. I'd also hazard an educated guess and say any diagnosis she received, not that I could think she's seen a doctor, would be irreversible at this point, and she knows it. Do I think that Chantal might have stuff going on with her where it's permanent damage? Yeah. Can I say what it is? No. But I'm sure she's damaged her body in a lot of ways where the damage cannot be reversed, just managed. Meebe says, oh, Foodie is depressed, is live at 3:30 Kuwait time, and crying because Salah can't stand to be near her. Quote unquote, food and intimacy. Let's watch.
Food and intimacy.
She said that food and intimacy make her happy. Well, I'm going to be rude for a minute, Foodie, and I'm going to say I don't think you're receiving any kind of intimacy. Because if you were, you'd be a lot happier. You really, really would. You're always thirsty for attention. You can't get enough. Yet you're with a guy that's not obviously not giving it to you. He doesn't want to be near you. And yet you continue to stay there. So if food and intimacy make you happy and you're not receiving intimacy, that I guess food is all you got. Although it's interesting because in this live, somebody asked you the question, what makes you happy? You didn't say Salah. You didn't say Julia. You said food and intimacy. And it's so sad that you have a pet and that pet doesn't make you happy. It didn't jump into your mind immediately. So food and intimacy. Although you're not receiving the intimacy. So I guess it's just the food. Perfectly Imperfect says, Foodie Beauty keeps saying she has no desire to change her eating habits, but has to do it for her health. This is why she'll never be successful. You have to want it. Otherwise, it'll never work. Exactly. You've got to be committed to it. Yeah, you're going to have moments where you fall off the horse. But the important part is to recognize that you're off and jump back on as quickly as you can and just keep riding. She's not even on the horse. She's just looking at it from afar going, the horse is there. It can wait. Nah, it really can't wait. You need to learn a way to ride it as quickly as you can, Foodie. Two-tailed caperer, Foodie Beauty always tells on herself, quote, you shouldn't take sea moss gel on an empty stomach either, she says, ingesting 2 large spoonfuls. But she barely touched the food on her plate before taking it. So what did she eat before plating up that sad little meal then? Huh. Well, there's always the backup meal or the backup sandwich. That's what I'm guessing. And I've been watching her for years. I can tell when she hasn't had food in at least 2 or 3 hours. She's ravenous. If she's not attacking that food, something's up. And she's taking her time with this meal, so let's watch.
Sea moss gel. 92 minerals. You shouldn't take it on an empty stomach either.
I don't even know why she bothers with the health stuff. Whatever, like, you know how remember how she was eating the mountain garlic for her health, and now she's taking the sea moss gel. Foodie, let me ask you a serious question. What do you think a teaspoon of gel or a little bit of garlic, what do you think those things can do for you if you're eating like 7,000 to 9,000 calories a day? It's a gel or it's a piece of garlic, but neither one is a miracle worker. They can just wave a magic wand and eliminate the 9,000 calories you've eaten that day. There's only so much that those things can do. And if you're eating a mountain of food and you have a plethora of health problems, those little things are not going to work because you keep building up the mountain of things that are wrong and keeping on with the addiction that keeps it all going. Let's see. Looking. Okay, Farah, excuse me, doggone it. Farah says Foodie Beauty and the Great Nutmeg Conspiracy and Justification of Junk Food. I did watch a little bit of that video. Let's stop for a minute because I heard about the nutmeg theory, and it just the wheels just started clicking in my head. So let's stop for a minute and talk about that because it's just a theory. It's nothing that can be absolutely proven. So let's think back. Chantal did a live stream called I Love Kuwait, right? And in the I Love Kuwait live, it was a live that she did after she came back from Canada and she was in Kuwait again. Chantal showed off a lot of more than you can possibly use in 10 lifetimes. And I thought that was an odd item for her to have. One, because nutmeg is a spice that isn't used a lot in a lot of recipes. So I was thinking to myself, why does she need so much nutmeg? Because she had a lot of it. Showing off like a small container of nutmeg and then something bigger. And I'm like, that is just the oddest thing. This woman doesn't get in the kitchen and cook. She's not a baker. Like, what is she going to use that much nutmeg for? And then I was reading around, and apparently, and I do not recommend anybody doing this, but I guess it's a thing that some people have figured out that you can get high off nutmeg. You can actually get high off nutmeg. So I was thinking about that, and I'm like, hang on, wait a minute. Maybe Chantal took the nutmeg over to Kuwait because they would allow that through customs. She could say that's a spice that she's using for cooking, and they're not going to think anything of it. When she came back to Kuwait, we all noticed that she looked high, really high, and we were wondering, what in the world is this woman on? And I'm wondering if that was it. That she was looking for a cheap way to get high. So she purposely got the nutmeg and took it back to Kuwait as a cheap way to do so, to get high. And that way she can come on camera. She's on something. We don't know what it is. Depending on the quantity of the amount of nutmeg is how long she can get high off of it. But that might explain why, out of everything she could bring back from Canada to Kuwait, why she chose that. So what do you guys think about that theory? You guys let me know in the comments. But let's go back to Twitter and finish it up, shall we? All right. Oh, I'm looking. Your mom's emotional support carrot says, I see the Foodies are sending Chantal money again. She's eating like there will be no food tomorrow. Well, if she needs money, they might be paying for her meals. But once again, Chantal, you put yourself on that toxic addiction hamster wheel, and the only way off is to find something else to do and make money. And it looks like Chantal has made her way to Twitter. This is courtesy of Truth Seekers and Julie. A new account created this month and blindly defending Chantal. So for those who want to know, say hello to Chantal. Hello, Chantal. I'm not on Twitter. I don't care what goes on with the reaction channels. You don't? Then why are you on Twitter spying? Why are you spying on us, Chantal? Truth Seeker says, why is she out by herself at 2 a.m? Salah is nowhere again. She proves each time he doesn't live with her. Yeah, I saw a little bit of this live stream. It was just so weird. Like, what is she doing in the pool room when the pool is empty? Like, was there somebody at the house? Were they fighting? I don't know, but let's watch anyway.
Ugh. I'm in the back rooms. Look, I'm in the back rooms.
Chantal, you're not in the back rooms. You're too big to no clip into anything.
Did I scare you? Come to California. I used to collect erasers. That's how stupid.
Who cares? Shut up. Let's see. Moving on. Let's see. So, yeah, Julie, starting off 2025 with some riveting content, also astronomical views. So, let's look at the views. Yeah, 2.7. Ouch. 4.8, 6.5, 9.8. Chantal, do you see this? Look at the lineup here. Anything revolving around Canada, your views went up. People want you back in Canada. I don't know why you don't want to go back. Foop Olympic says Chantal will order 2 whole separate entrees and then be like, oh, they gave me an extra fry for some reason. Yeah, like they're really going to give you free food just because you're Foodie Beauty. Girl, we all know. We're very aware of the fact that you order 2 meals in one. But that's from the mukbang, and we're going to skip that. I don't want to see her eat. DX says the Enchanted Corpse uploaded in surprise. She's having a B moment, 2 orders of fries covered in cheese, a massive burrito, good Lord, and a sandwich with fried tenders, cheese, and potatoes in it. Oh my God. That is 2 orders in one. That is 2 separate orders. The noises are horrendous, and she's talking with a mouthful of slop. Jeez. Slow down, Foodie. All right, enough with the Twitter stuff. Let's move on to the actual live stream. We might jump around all over the place because I don't want to see her eat. But I hope you guys enjoy the react. So let's get going, y'all. Chantal, can I just say it? This is just my opinion. You look like crap. You look terrible. And again, another opinion from me. Look, I don't know what's going on with you, mama, but your face keeps changing shape. Every time you come online, it looks different. What is going on with that? You need to stop playing with the filters, okay? It's weird.
Hold on a sec.
And I want y'all to see who's joined the live chat. I saw this and I'm like, you've got to be kidding. It's our buddy. It's our friend Housefly. Y'all that go to my tarot lives, you know all about Housefly. Housefly. Our buddy Housefly has made an appearance. Housefly decided to join Chantal and snitch on her. Housefly was taking a break from all the drama going on in the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about, like shampoo and conditioner and their little love affair and bidet being in the middle and towel and toothpaste just over on the side gossiping on their phones. But we know all about Housefly. I did a tarot reading on Housefly. Housefly decided to actually show up and would not leave Chantal alone. Housefly was snitching on how dirty Chantal is because Housefly wouldn't leave Chantal alone the whole stream, and I am here for it. I am here for Housefly snitching on how dirty this woman is.
Hey, CP. Did you guys get notification? Because I think I did like 3 content. And I don't know if like I'm able to do more without notifications. There's a fly that likes to sit on my arm. I don't know why. Like literally.
I bet I know why. And I know other people have said this already, but it needs to be said regardless. Houseflies are attracted to things that have a strong, pungent odor, like poo. They love poo. They love dead flesh. Did you know, Chantal, that there is something called a corpse flower? It doesn't bloom often, but when it blooms, it has the smell of a decaying body, and flies love corpse flowers. But you're not a corpse flower. You are a foodie beauty. So if that fly is sitting on your arm, more than likely it's because there's something on your shirt or something on you that is putting off a pungent odor, and it's attracting the fly, and that's why the fly won't move.
Literally every time I sit here, it sits on my arm. You got notification? Okay, good.
And I'm not trying to be gross here, so forgive me, y'all. I'm wondering if let's just say she went to the toilet. And we know how Chantal is about wiping her dirty fingers on her clothes. I'm wondering if she wiped something on her shirt that smells disgusting that the fly absolutely adores.
Yeah, I just threw something on because I was in my PJs. Should I I'm gonna feel bad killing it. Should I kill it? What should we name the fly? Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys because it seems that I'm kind of depressed. I'm really, really struggling with
For someone who's depressed and struggling, she's sure got a great big grin on her face, which is weird. And I do understand that some people can be depressed and you would never know. They put on a brave face. But in Chantal's case, she's a liar, manipulator. You can't trust her smiles. You can't trust her smirks. Like she's here sad fishing. She's absolutely sad fishing. She wants people to feel sorry for her. She says in the title, I have bad cravings. Well, aren't you supposed to be married? Shouldn't the first person that you talk to about your cravings is your husband? Shouldn't your husband be there for you? Like if you were in a real love relationship, Foodie, you should be able to talk to the person that you're with and say, honey, I am really struggling here. I have a food issue and it's kicking my butt. I don't know if I could stay away from food, and then they can get you the proper help or they could be support. Why is it that you're married and instead of going to your husband first, you run straight to the internet first and start dumping on all your beezers as if they could do anything for you? As if coming online is the best thing for you in your condition when you know there are people in your audience, they're going to want you to eat. You know there are people in your audience that are going to trigger you on purpose because they have that food fetish and they want for you to fulfill it. And they know it's super easy to trigger you to eat. So you should be going to Salah with this crap, not to your audience.
not eating KFC. Jeff Goldblum? Let's call him Jeff. 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 Look at it. It loves me. Aw.
Housefly is saying, Chantal, you got a very strong smell. That's what it's saying. We love Housefly. Housefly is snitching on her right now without saying a word.
Oh. Thanks, Katie. Look, Jeff. He comes right back. I'm gonna fly with
Yeah,
it.
there must be something on her shirt that smells really strong that the fly's like, I just want to stay here.
Whisperer. No name. What kind of very important bees are very sent bees? I'm seriously on the verge of getting the car keys and going to freaking KFC. but I can't do it. Mr. Fly, yes. Flygate. You know, I'm finally what? Look, the fly is still on me. I'm too tired for this, man.
Fly is saying, "You're dirty. We can tell you how dirty you are."
I don't know why that spot on my arm always. Like, what is with this spot on my arm? Do not do it. Addiction is so hard. I know. Like, Fugazi. I'm just so, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Again, this might be manipulation. I mean, she does things for a reason. So what was the reason, Chantal? Were you struggling? Or were you just sad fishing and looking for sympathy super chats? Or maybe by coming online and saying, I'm struggling so hard. Maybe you're hoping that the Foodies would send you extra money through PayPal for extra content because they didn't want you to struggle. They wanted you to give in. What was the real motivation here? What was the real reason? Maybe you're hurting for money and you're like, I have to manipulate people, my own beezers, to get what I want.
there's just so many things I'm feeling, and it just sucks. It's hard to sleep. Jeff. Julia. You useless cat. Look. Yeah. Hey, energy. You need to supplement the pursuit of food with something positive. Gravel robbing? Did you mean grave robbing or long creative diatribes? Both those who've wronged you. Hi, Candace. KFC will be open another 100 years. Don't know. It's like, okay, here's how I can explain it. I think so, Candace. So imagine like everything you do in life, it's like food has been around, like food has been part of that. Like even the most mundane things.
She's sad fishing again. Imagine a life where your life is nothing but food. So you have awareness, you have a problem. But I don't hear a solid plan about how to deal with the problem. I don't hear it. You're very content to come online and complain about it, to talk about BED, to talk about your quote unquote struggles with it. But I don't hear a plan about how to fix it. You don't want to fix it. You're too busy monetizing it to fix it. And for those of you in Chantal's audience that you're beezers, understand, those of you that actually care about Chantal, God help you if you care. Understand that the percentage of you that you care about Chantal, that you don't have a food fetish, you want her to get healthy, the percentage of you guys compared to the percentage of people in her audience that have the food fetish, you guys are the smaller percentage. And she's not paying attention to you. She's paying attention to the yes men and the fetish guys that might give her money. So no matter what you tell her, no matter how good your intentions, it's going to fall on deaf ears. Why? Not because the advice that you're giving her isn't good, not because it wasn't well intended, but because she's just not ready. And she's not going to be ready. I can tell you right now, looking into her eyes, she's not ready. She's not ready to face herself. She's not ready to face the fact that the addiction is all consuming. She's not ready to commit to life. Not while she's committed to the addictions in her life and keeping them fulfilled. Because like I said earlier, you got to make a choice. Either you choose addiction or you choose life. She wants a life with addiction. She doesn't want to give it up. She's still like doing backflips and somersaults in her mind, trying to figure out a way to keep the food addiction going and have a life too. And she's just not understanding you can't have both together. You got to give the addiction up in order to have a life. You've got to find something else to do with your time. She's not ready to let the addiction go. She wants to keep that addiction monster close to her at all times, treating it like an old friend. She wants to embrace it and not let it go. She's afraid if she lets it go, there's going to be nothing but emptiness, and she doesn't know how to fill the emptiness.
Like, when you take that away, it just feels so weird.
Yeah, of course it's weird. Haven't I talked about that on my channel, Chantal? Haven't I said that nature hates a vacuum? It hates an empty space. You got to fill it with something. The majority of your life has been spent letting food completely fill up the space. There's been nothing else in that space but food. And if you took the food out, you have this big, hollow, empty space that needs to be filled, and you don't know how to fill it with something else. And that's going to be a big task for you. But you're not willing to put yourself on the quest to find other things besides food to fill it. That's going to be a monumental task. And you just don't want to do it.
And you don't feel like doing anything. You know what I mean? And the thought of like all of the feelings like this I have to feel and all of the hard work I have to do makes it feel so impossible. Makes me question myself, like maybe I'm just not strong enough, you know?
You know, we as people, what we tell ourselves become our own self-prophecies. If you tell yourself, I can't do something, if you say to yourself, it's impossible, I can't do it, guess what? You're not going to be able to just because you said so. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you say to yourself, this is really hard, but I am going to get this done, I'm going to figure this out, you will. You will figure out a way, you will put it into play, and then all will be well. But if you immediately shoot it down from the jump and say, I can't do it, it's too hard, it's impossible, mentally, you've already set yourself up for failure because you've convinced yourself you're going to fail. And so you will, just because you put it in your mind already. The body follows the mind. And if the mind says this is a no-go, then the body's going to say it's a no-go.
Yeah, they are up late. You like them? What are you doing? So.
And I hate the fact that she's getting online and dumping on her VIBs once again. Just dumping on them. This is so hard. I have so many problems. Girls, shut up. Take it to a therapist. They can help you. They can actually help you. You've been dumping on your VIBs for years. Nothing has gotten better. You haven't had one single problem that was solved by coming onto YouTube and dumping it on people. Isn't it about time to change the record? Because whatever song you've got on the record, it's scratched and it's a broken song and it's just not playing right. Yeah, I think so. Stop dumping your crap on other people. Take accountability and deal with it or not.
The fly is still there. Okay, this is very strange. Do flies enter, did people's souls enter flies or something?
I love the fact that Housefly is telling on Chantal. Oh my God. If Fruit Flies enters the chat, like I'm going to be dead. If we see Fruit Fly on camera, I'm going to die. Like all these people that I'm like, all these things I'm doing tarot readings on, I'm going to die of laughter.
What's going on? I have a fly on my shoulder. It's freaking me out. Why is it there? Of all
To
places
snitch on you.
to buzz around. There's an onion on my table. Like,
She tries to tell us, I take showers. I'm clean. Housefly says otherwise.
why me?
'Cause you stink.
And no, it's not because I smell like crap.
Yeah, you do. Listen, Chantal, if all you do is eat all day long and you eat nothing but fast food, what happens? Your tummy's going to be upset. You're going to have gas. You're going to be farting all day long. You're going to be stinking up that house. You're also going to be blowing up the toilet. And we know how you are about wiping. I'm pretty sure you don't smell like a bed of roses.
Your mind believes what you tell yourself.
Plus, you don't bathe. Body odor happens. So, between the farts and the constant bathroom visits, the diarrhea, I'm sure, the no bathing, yeah, you don't smell good. But the flies love you. Look at it that way. You got some new friends.
Love you can do it. You believe you can do it. Yeah, Katie. What is that, Lindsay? It's like my mind. It's like not just a matter of can I do it. I feel like I don't want to.
Boom. There you go. I feel like I don't want to. Well, if you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it. So what was all this crap you told us when you first moved there? That you had some bad habits in Canada, and then you moved to Kuwait to get away from some of your bad habits, and you were with Salah, and you were closer to Allah, and it was like a whole reset for you. I don't see a reset. I see somebody getting much worse, and they're at a very critical point right now. That's what I'm looking at.
It's weird. Even though I know I must want to. You know? But anyway.
You know what, Chantal, as far as you changing in any way, you would do it if the process was quick and easy and painless and comfortable. You would do it. If you could lose 300 pounds in a day, if that's all it took was one day to lose 300 pounds, you would do it. If the process wasn't painful, if it wasn't uncomfortable, you'd be all about that life. But you have reached a point where a lot of things wrong with you are going to take time to fix if they can be fixed. There are no shortcuts. So in my mind, from where I'm standing, you have given up. You've thrown up your hands and said, I quit. I'm done. I don't care if I reach the finish line. I'm going to sit here on the grass and munch on some paneer. I don't give a crap. You've thrown in the towel. You're done. Whatever happens, happens.
I don't know why I have a fly on my shoulder.
Because you stink.
Oh, that's okay, Script Bro. I really look so tired without any makeup. It's really weird. And this fly has been around like a long time. I don't know why it's here.
Maybe the fly being around a long time has something to do with you, but also something to state what's going on with your house. Do you have tons of garbage in your house? Rotted food, rotted vegetables, trash that needs to be taken out? Maybe that's why. Because you don't freaking clean.
See what comes back. Why? Is this not weird?
I love the fact that Housefly is persistent in being a part of her live stream. Look at that, Chantal. All the money that you spent on Salah to be your co-host for your live streams, and Housefly is giving you those services for free. You should say thank you.
Go away.
I would say that Housefly is more entertaining than Salah is. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Katie Kate, that's the thing, you know.
Housefly keeps coming back.
That's the thing. It is really hard. Like, me too. I feel my stomach would be so much better. It's still there. Anyway, whatever. I can't kill it. I feel bad now. Scapegoat. Juice needs to earn her keep. Yes. Hey, Miss Hellraiser. Hellraiser. Miss Hellraiser. My God. I'm not thinking right. I feel very strange. It loves you. Energy. You're a fly girl. Wow, Sunshine Jewelry, 1 month loyalty visa. Thank you. As a diabetic, I use protein shakes to fend off cravings. Thank you for rejoining. Ready, set, read these. You can kind of see the arm wiggle. Someone take a picture of me and my pet. I'm overtired, don't mind me. I've been watching you since you were living with Brenda. I know how hard it is. Yeah.
You know what? Addiction is hard. And it can sometimes take years to get it straight. I do acknowledge that. But what irritates me is that she's not even trying. And she's got more money than most, more resources than most. She could reach out to different services and get it straight. She doesn't want to. She's making the choice to not get help. And yet she wants sympathy and understanding for making bad choices when she's fully aware that she's making them. She wants people to sympathize with her for being stupid and continuing on with an addiction that's clearly unaliving her little by little. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. Everything that we do as people, we make choices every day. Lots and lots of choices. She chooses to do the kind of content that she does. She chooses to do mukbangs. She chooses the food that she eats in the mukbang. She chooses to cater to certain people in her audience. She chooses to take their money and accept free fast food from them. She chooses the health problems, some of them that she has. She chooses not to treat them or to let them get worse. I mean, her whole life is about one bad choice after another bad choice. And so it's incredible that she is expecting sympathy and understanding for being willfully dumb.
Deirdre, hello. We missed you. How are you feeling? Blow it away. Why is that word blocked? I really don't know, Krista. That's so weird. Yeah, because it's like it's on my arm. It won't leave me alone. You know, I feel really weird. It's not laying eggs, is it? Oh my gosh, if it lays eggs on my shirt. It's not doing anything. I don't know. Maybe I'm warm. I'm not smelly.
How do you know that? I doubt that that's true. I really doubt that.
I really not. It's puking on me.
Ew.
I think it only pukes on things that it wants to eat, doesn't it? I still can't shake this crap. I think I had COVID. It's been 15 days. Oh my gosh. Yes, they can take a long time, teardrop, especially if your health is not that great. If you're like immunocompromised. I'm sorry. I've been praying for you. Hey, budget sativa, it wants a friend, I guess. Like, honestly, I look, shoo it away. Okay, it'll come back.
Housefly for the win. Housefly, fruit fly, bidet, shampoo, conditioner, soap, paper towel, they're all tired of you. Poor housefly, it's not going away.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Pajami. If I'm really hungry, maybe I should make something healthy because what happened was I did my video of the food diary.
You know what, ma'am? Who are you talking to? It is really, really late. How late was it when you did this video? It was very, very late for you. Like what, 2 or 3 in the morning? So you've got the munchies. You've got the cravings. And do you think eating healthy food is going to satisfy those cravings? You're talking to somebody who is as much into carbs as you. Maybe I never reached the extreme level of food addiction as you, being a carb addict, but I still crave the carbs. And the carb cravings are always the worst at night. Don't ask me why. It was really, really bad. But 3 in the morning, and you're going to try to eat something healthy. Sure, Jan.
Berries. And the last thing I had today was that sandwich with french fries. It's on the back of my shoulder.
So she already did like a mukbang earlier in the day. She had like the huge, ridiculous KFC meal, like 2 meals in one. That meal by itself should have filled her up for the rest of the day. And she's hungry again.
Um, gosh.
Housefly.
And someone, what is the meaning of a fly attaching to you? No, it's not. Is it members only?
Yep, looks like it.
Is it? No,
Yes.
it's not supposed to.
Chantal, listen, you've been on YouTube for a long time. Before you go live, you got to go through all the settings. So don't give anybody any garbage about, I don't know why it's like that. It's not supposed to be like that. You did that on purpose. Maybe you thought that you had more VIBs than what you did. There weren't that many people in the room.
Oh my god. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was members only. Thank you guys for telling me, Volpe. Lovato. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that really bothered her. Like she was looking at the chat saying to herself, why is there hardly anybody talking? Well, because you put it as VIB only chat and you don't have many VIBs. And why do you not have a lot of VIBs? Because your content sucks. Because you're not entertaining. Back in the day, during Crackhead Olympics, you were unpredictable. Nobody knew what was going to happen next. It was entertaining. And you would get signups like crazy. But notice now you are so boring that people are just thinking to themselves, why am I going to spend $5 on this crap? It doesn't make any sense. That's why you have so few members, Chantal. And what makes it even sadder is the fact that most of the people who have memberships, a lot of those memberships were gifted. They didn't buy those memberships themselves. It was because somebody came in acting like a baller, buying memberships, and they got a free membership. They didn't spend their money. They let somebody else spend their money.
Nay, Caprese, green grapes, Jenny, we're out of jail. Sorry, Missy Med, Mike, Robotic. What do you think of the Luigi thing? What Luigi thing? Full Moon, Stacy, Samantha B, Boz Champ, Melanie, Lizzie, Chicken, Chores, Beezer Breakout, Heidi, Brooke, CB. Okay, that's where all of you guys are. I thought for a minute I thought it was kind of quiet.
Yeah, she was freaking out like, oh my God, has it happened? Has everybody gone away from my channel? And then she realized what she did. She put it as VIB only chat. And she wants as many people as she can get in her room for the sad fishing. So she put it as a free for all.
Hey, YouTube lover. No, I did not shave my head. Hey, page 5. You guys, I'm trying. This fly is not. Jeff here will not leave my shoulder. Like, the fly is his blue lace. Hey, hungry himbo. Look at this. If it comes back, I'm gonna freak out. Stay away. Yeah, stay away. Okay.
Oh! The fly is on her back.
It's here.
This is so sad. The fly is the most entertaining part of this live stream. The fly is trolling, and I am here for it.
I can't. Hey, Ginger Viking. Mike, misguided. Thanks, Caprese.
You know, that's a really bad sign, Chantal, when a housefly is more entertaining than you.
Thank you guys for those of you who understand. Oh my God. Why is it, Melanie? What, guys? Why is it doing this?
Because of the way you smell. Flies are attracted to smell. Something is on your clothing or on you that smells strongly, and that's why the fly is coming back. So what is going on, Foodie? Did you go to the bathroom and wipe your hands on your shirt? You wiped a scent of feces or something on your shirt? Is it because of the BO? Is it because of the sweat? The fly is obviously picking up something from your body.
Non-members are nothing but trolls. I don't get it. Krista, like, I don't know. I just. Anyways. Hey, Buttercup. Must like cream. No, because even when I don't have a shirt on, just a sports bra, he's been doing that on my arm exactly there.
What in the heck are you doing running around with just your sports bra on? Are you like spinning around the house in just your sports bra?
I don't know why. Good job with your meal. Proud of you for trying to do small changes. Did you see my comment about trying to go a week? Yeah, I'm trying to go a night, page 5. I want to get in the car right now and go get fast food. I'm starving. And I don't want something here. I want like fast food.
So it's not as if she's in the house and there is no food. She is craving her fast food. And this is why she needs to be in a facility. You can't leave her alone. She has no self-control, no discipline. And Salah can't control her. If she's got a way to get something, and if she's craving it hard enough, she's going to go get it. And she wonders why her health is getting worse.
Scarlet. Will you be my diet partner? Oh, Viking. We can support each other for sure here. Can you show the tip of your hair? No. My hair fully brushed out is like to here, I think.
No, it's not. There is a picture floating around. Chantal was showing Howie's cage. We saw her reflection in the glass. She's bald. She shaves her head. She is bald. You don't have thick, healthy hair, Chantal. The last time I saw your hair, you and I have the same hair type. Do you see this? Okay. I've got thin, baby fine hair. It used to be a lot thicker. I don't know what happened, but it thinned out a lot over the years. But you and I have the same hair type. There is no way with your horrible diet that you've got thick, healthy hair. Stop lying to us.
What? You know what flies are attracted to? No, not just only crab, okay? I'm clean. This is a
No, you're not.
clean shirt. I showered. Hey, Zach, welcome to Loyal.
Chantal, we know about you and your showers. I remember the showers you would take at the villa. You were in the tub for less than 3 minutes. And I'm sorry, you're a woman of a bigger size. You need more time than that to get in the shower, soap up everything. Make sure you get all the creases, all the curves. Everything gets soap on it. Wash yourself thoroughly. You need a little extra time in the shower to accomplish all of that. And then getting into the shower and then just letting the water run on you with no soap is not going to clean you. You got to get all of that dead skin and body oil and stuff off. But so you're not clean. You're definitely not. And if you're of a bigger size, which you are, you need to be taking at least 2 or 3 showers a day just to make sure you don't smell.
LGBT Club. Ready, Set Bees. Thank you for joining, Zach. I really appreciate that. My hair grew fast. My hair, well, it's just not, it's thin, Candace. Hey, Barbara. I'll be in the diet club. I lost 10 kgs. It's more than hard. It makes me feel so bored with life. I need to find something else, I know, but I don't have passion for anything right now.
Well, coming online and complaining about yourself is not going to help you figure it out. You are just escaping using YouTube and your YouTube channel and food. But as long as you escape, you're never going to find. You're not going to find a solution. You're running from the problem. Therefore, you're never going to run into the solution.
You know, except for food. Like, I honestly, I would be so passionate going in the kitchen and making a chicken pot pie right now. It's true. The fly could be warning of death. Oh, thanks, Tobeezer. Thank you. It's definitely weird. Like, it's really weirding me out. No fact.
These people in the chat, they're so silly. This person, robotic person, says, "Why are you starving yourself? That won't work." She is not starving. She had a KFC meal meant for 2 people earlier in the day. She also had a healthy meal served on a platter. She's not starving. Starving implies you're not eating at all. She's eating. She just wants more.
Fast food 2025. I know I'm a joke. I know I seem like I'm a joke. Honestly, guys, when I start these things, I have every intention of succeeding, and it just never happens. Hi, Fly. Fed Bundy. I rarely eat fast food unless someone brings it to me. I wish I was like that. I really do, No Name. I mean, teardrop. One meal, no snacks, no fizzy drinks. Really, chicken tender? Time's fun when you're having fly. Like, it's attached to me. I don't know why. I could spray it with Windex and kill it, but then I feel like that would be a bad omen or something. Why not make achievable goals like 1 week? The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a true saying. But you know what? No, it's not. Because if you're paving the road to hell...
They say the hardest part about anything is getting started. The whole getting started part can be overwhelming. You want to do something, but you're not quite sure how to get things started. Your mind starts to trip you up. You might have thoughts of, well, what if I fail? What if I fail? Okay, so what if you do? The chance of failure is what keeps a lot of people from changing their lives. They're afraid of failing. It's okay to fail. It's okay to make a mistake or make an error in judgment. If you do something and it doesn't succeed, then you know, well, that way is not going to work. Then you can look for another way. And if that way doesn't work, you can look for another way until you find a successful way. Foodie's always going to fail. If she stays on the same path that she's on and she makes the same choices that she does, which leads to the same result that happens each and every time, you would think with the constant pain that she's in, she would make different choices, but she just doesn't. She convinces herself that she's fine as long as she's got the feedies around her that pay for her meals and send her money. And as long as she's got her fake fantasy world with Salah in Kuwait, she thinks everything's okay. Well, everything will be okay until it's not, Chantal. All it takes is one major medical event to change everything. And rather than push it back, rather than say, I don't want to have this event, you're running towards it. You're really running towards it.
Well, your intention is to create a place where people will burn for eternity, isn't it? I'm not getting that saying. That was rabbit food you ate. Get a baconator, you guys. And don't say, oh, people are encouraging her to do bad. Of course people are going to. It's the internet. Hey, Nina. Happy New Year. Not gonna lie, I crave KFC all the time. Hey, Nana, it's so good. Especially here, the friggin' Twister. Go spend time with your husband. Hey, Melly, hi. Because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going out there and living life. I feel so much anxiety lately that I just feel like holding up in my home where I'm comfortable and just like.
And she's cocooning herself. She's got her comfort zone in that apartment. She's cocooning herself. Like I have my house, I have my food, I have my internet, I have my beezers. That's all I need. She put herself in isolation and cocooned herself. And whenever she has to get out of that cocoon, whenever she thinks about doing something different outside of that cocooned area, it makes her anxious.
Drifting through life like a piece of crap. I'm being totally honest how I feel right now. I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I do. It's going to be pain shrinking your stomach. Put some double-sided tape on your shoulder. Oh, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of comforting. Who says like this is really bad? Because, well, it's like you can become friends with anything. Like look at Lars and the Real Girl. Look at Wilson and the guy from Castaway. I have a flying friend. Hey Tracy, it's nice to see all you guys. Honestly. Oh, blueberry cheesecake, yum. What I ate today was everything you saw in my video. One of therapy, yeah, I know. Actually haven't heard back. I was supposed to hear back 7 business days, and that was like 17 business days ago or more. I should follow up with that.
Maybe that's why they didn't call you, because you didn't do the follow-up. There's a lot of people that need therapy, that want therapy, that would respond to therapy. You're not serious about it. And if you're not serious about it, you shouldn't be wasting anybody's time. You've done that in the past, making appointments, not showing up, not doing the follow-up, getting angry because you didn't get personal attention. You want to be all about yourself. At the same time, you're not going to be serious about the therapy. You're not going to listen to what that person has to say.
I should check my spam. Tom Hanks, yeah. Winter Wonderland outside. Nice, Lindsay. I see Matt. Hey, girlfriend. Hi, Millie. Are you counting calories?
No.
Sometimes.
No, she's not. The only people that she would be counting calories for are the feedies. They would want to know exactly how much she's eating and how many calories are in the food. That gets them going.
I don't have any apples. Good old Hanky and the volleyball. Yeah, right. Please find me a cheesecake. My grandma on my dad's side used to make the best no-bake cheesecake.
See, she's setting herself up for failure right now. Notice what's going on. So, the title of this live was I Have Bad Cravings. And rather than stay away from the topic of food, which is going to trigger her, she's starting the conversation about food. And her VIBs are talking about food. So there's like double triggers going on here. She's talking about it. She's thinking about it. Other people are bringing it up. Knowing that she's going to eat. Some of them want her to eat. So like this, that's why she'll never be able to get away from her food addiction while she's on YouTube.
You're on camera, so that means you can eat. You back to KFC.
And look at these idiots in the chat. This person says maybe have a small snack. Why are you suggesting for her to eat? If y'all cared about her, you wouldn't talk about food at all, even if she brings it up. The majority of you would go, look, we know you got an issue with food. Let's not talk about food. Let us help you get your mind off of food. Let's talk about something else. That even if she tries really hard to talk about food, don't let her lead you there. If you care about Chantal, that's what y'all do.
Before cold turkeying, so you're in withdrawal. I could eat that meal every day.
Yeah, like look at this idiot sock beezer. KFC, KFC, KFC. Feedie's in the chat, confirmed.
Yeah, just one day at a time, right, full moon. Either you do or you don't. Oh, really, Stephanie? I hope all of you who are feeling depressed, feel better. Yeah. Co-pilot fly. You're co-pilot? You're driving a plane right now? Autopilot, I guess. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Brooke. Bailey. Let's call you Brooke. Bailey. I know, Miss Hellraiser. It's true. I know I have to go through a lot of really hard things.
You know what? She's getting kind of boring with this sad fishing.
And brisket, yum. Learn to crochet. Crochet without snacks.
So she gets boring. Okay, where's the part where she... Not that I want to see this, but okay, so we're 35 minutes into the stream. She's been talking about food. Everybody else in the chat is talking about food. Guess what happens? So she can't go out and get fast food. She can't get in the car and go get it from a fast food restaurant due to the fact that Salah probably has the keys. She's raiding the kitchen, and this is what she comes back with. She brought half the kitchen back home with her.
No, KFC. Some pita. So
she just grabbed whatever stuff in the kitchen. She didn't, take a few minutes and make a sandwich and just eat a sandwich. And that wouldn't have been that bad. She brought a variety of different items. She got chips. She got pita bread, like pickles. This is a B moment. She wants a little bit of everything. She wants sweet. She wants salty. She wants carby. She wants a little bit of everything you can get your hands on.
Some labna. Some pickles.
So cheese, pickles.
A leftover fart chicken. And Doritos.
Like, what a weird collection of items. Doritos, chicken, cheese, pickles.
gonna have to put this in my video for tomorrow. Don't drink the mustard. Leftover chicken smells.
If it smells, that might mean that it's bad. It might be off and it smells off because it's bad. Are you sure you want to eat that? I mean, chicken shouldn't smell like that. Is it rotten? Should you be eating that?
Okay.
Juice.
I should save some for Harry too. Why do you leave the cover? Get a smoothie. Barbara, your birthday! Happy birthday! So next time Salah's awake, we will play a song for you. The ads are crazy. Oh, sorry. I don't know how many they put.
And I think she did say fart chicken, which I'm like, what? Why is she calling it fart chicken? Did something happen to that chicken that we don't know about? You know what? If something did, I don't want to know.
I didn't want to be mad for a fever. You love my juice. Bismillah.
Yeah, from one thing to the next thing. Zippy moment.
The ads are that bad, guys?
You know they are. You know they're that bad. And you know that you also can control the ads. You just don't want to. You can actually control the amount of ads that are placed on your lives. You guys know that? If you're a monetized channel, you can absolutely control the amount of ads that are placed on your lives or your videos. I do it all the time. If YouTube had their way, they place an ad every 2 minutes. And I'm just not going to stand for that because that's just out of control. I place my own placement for the ads. If you guys notice, when I do a react like this, you might see an ad every 15, 20 minutes or more. But she knows this. She knows how to control the ads on her lives and her videos. She just doesn't want to. She wants to make as much money as possible.
Really? I can't control like how many they put.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. You can control how many ads are placed on your lives and your videos. You absolutely can. You can do it. Don't let her lie to you.
Lowest setting. This chat.
I mean, there's a whole setting before you go live. There's a setting on there that you click on the box and it says monetized or not monetized. All you got to do is click on that box and it's not monetized. And you can place the ads on your live once it's done processing. You can space them out.
Me too. I have premium.
So Full Moon says, I've had 3 ads in the past 10 minutes. So it sounds like there's an ad every 2 minutes. That's crazy.
Have you ever had cold chicken?
Okay, now this is just gross.
It burns everything.
So this is what I'm talking about. When you sit there and you watch Chantal, you're not watching somebody doing regular YouTube content. This is a food addict, deep into their food addiction, not in recovery. They come on camera. using food to get high, and they're expecting praise and monetary compensation for what they do. They're looking for monetary compensation for self-harm behavior. And I don't know why YouTube won't step up and stop this crap. I don't know why they won't. They have a terms of service about this kind of stuff. I mean, she could have done this bee moment in private and we wouldn't have known. We would have had nothing to say. She turned the camera on for a reason. She wanted attention and she wanted money. And this is the only way she's going to get it.
Salah doesn't cook, but he barbecues. Put a chip on your shoulder. I miss you, man. Salah doesn't cook.
He doesn't cook and neither do you. You cook only when you have to and you cook badly. You're so lazy you won't even cook your own doggone food.
It is 3:42.
That's why you like the fast food. That's why you like the chips and the Burger King and KFC, because somebody else is doing the cooking.
And I'm hungry. I can't sleep.
And you know what the sad thing is? She's going to eat all this food, maybe more, then go straight to bed with her belly full. And that's going to cause her to gain more weight because she's not working off those empty calories.
So I'm eating just something I have in the fridge. Even though, yes, of course, I would prefer something else.
I can't deal with that jaw clicking. It's nope.
I missed a frame. Can you see my head? He's stylish.
I thought she was done eating. My bad.
I finished my pickle. No, I don't have a bald head.
Yes, you do. You do have a bald head.
But my hair was in a tight ponytail.
No, you don't have enough hair for a tight ponytail. Quit that. Okay, you know what? We're done here. We're done here. She's crunching. We got the food noises. I'm out. I love y'all, but I'm out. I'm not. No. Like, I'm not going to sit there and watch her eat for the next 15 minutes. No, thank you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.